Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 5 of my show. But this is about Episode 4. Now, Episode 4 in the original Power Rangers series is known as a pressing engagement. Now, the reason why it's called that is because in this episode, Jason tries to break a bench press record at the Angel Grove Gym and Juice Bar. I just thought I'd explain about that before I actually started talking about the episode. Anyway, he's doing the bench press and then Ernie, who, as I said, is the owner of the Angel Grove Youth Center Gym and Juice Bar, at least for the first 4 series. I say series because after Mighty Morphin original and the Alien Ranger series, each Power Rangers season is still a season of the franchise. But it's its own series, but it carries over from where the previous ones sort of left off, except for the ones that don't have a team up. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, continuing on with what I was saying earlier, Ernie is basically coaching him along with the bench pressing, and then he's eating a sub while he's doing it. And then after Kimberly's off the gymnastics balance beam, after she's off the balance beam, she asks Ernie what number Jason's at, and he says 1,002, but he says it when he has food in his mouth, so she tells him to say it once more without the sub in his mouth, so then he said 1,003, and then basically, he says 1,000, before he does 1,000, after he does 1,003, he does the 1,004 bench press, and then after that, basically what happens is that Kimberly says that she's so nervous he's gonna break the record, because apparently in order for him to break the bench press record, he had to do it 1,010 reps, because I'm guessing that's because Bulk said 1,009 reps. Oh my god. Anyway, she said that she's so nervous because Jason's gonna break the record, and Ernie says that Angel Grove High is gonna have a new winner. And basically what happens after that is Jason asks Ernie what number he's on, but then Ernie says 1,000, and then he loses count, so he tells Jason to start over, and then it goes into a scene where Rita is, and she's like, "He's not so tough when he's on his own." And she says, "That's it! I'll send Goldar and a monster down to separate Jason from his friends and then tear him apart. With him out of the way, the rest of the Power Rangers will be at my mercy." She said, "It's time to finish them once and for all." And basically the monster that she sends down is kind of crucial to her plan. I'll explain about the monster later when I get back into the scene with them. Then he does the reps again, And then, but when he's close to breaking the record with 1,010, this time around, Zach is on his skateboard, and then he causes Kimberly to pop a bubble. The bubble from the bubble gum that she's chewing, that causes some of this sticky bubble gum to get stuck on both his face and hers. And then he says wipe out, and that basically wrecks Jason's chance at the bench press record. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, but that's kind of hilarious. And then Rita, who's up in her power, she's like, he can't do anything today. This is gonna be too easy. And then Babu and Squad are saying that easy. And then Babu makes a suggestion because he said that if it's an easy one, then he's got the perfect pair for the job, him and Squad. But then Rita says forget it, and then she calls Goldar, and she asks him if he's ready, and then he said that he is first. He separates Jason from the others, and then Squad says that then Rita grows him real tall, and then Goldar said that they crush him, and then she asks Finster that it's time to choose a monster, and then he said that he can't think of one just yet, and then oh my god. And then basically what happens is Babu basically says that basically he said that Finster shouldn't have said that he's going to be in big trouble, and then Rita said that she asked Finster what she means, and then she said that could he be losing his touch. Oh my god, I'm sorry. And then he said no. If she gives him a minute, he'll figure one out. And then he chooses a monster which is known as King Sphinx, which is basically a monster that it resembles like if you guys know in the pyramids there are some the pyramids that have those resemble sphinxes like cat like monuments. And basically King Sphinx's special power is he has wings, and he can use them to push who's ever in the direction of them out of the way. Oh my god. So that's sort of useful in this respect. And then basically, after Finster tells Rita what I just said, what I just talked about in this episode, he asks Rita if that satisfies, and then she says yes. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but it's useful. And anyway, and then Zach is he's asking Jason if he's forgiven, and then he says apology accepted, and then he says fruit shakes on the Zach man, which is him, and then he tells Ernie that another round, and then basically, oh my god, and then basically what happens is, basically what happens after that is Kimberly shows up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh. And then he's, Zach's basically trying to apologize about the skateboard and the bubble gum. And he said that he just wants to apologize, and she said that forget it, it's casual. Oh my god. Oh, that's sort of a little hilarious. Sorry about that, guys. It's sort of a little hilarious. And then Jason says that he's kind of depressed about this bench press record thing because he doesn't want to be known as a quitter. Oh my god. And then Zach says a quitter, and then Bulk shows up and he says about, Jason's chokes, and then he tells them that the bench press record is still his, because apparently 2009 was the bench press record that Bulk set, so. And then, basically, Bulk grabs Jason up from the chair, and his friends want to help him out, but he says that he's got this, and he asks Bulk if he's ticklish, and then Bulk doesn't know, maybe, and then he starts tickling him, and then he steps on his foot, and then he says that it is foot, and then he bends down, and that causes a rip in his pants. Oh my God, I'm sorry. And he's like, my pants. And then, oh my God, I'm sorry, guys, but that's sort of hilarious. But like I said, Bulk and Skull's characters to me are more of a comedic aspect version of it. Anyway, getting back into it, then he tells the others that he told them he could handle it. And then Zach said that ain't nobody told him that he couldn't. And Kimberly said that that's right. Besides, what's wrong with getting a little help from your friends? And then Jason basically says nothing, unless you want to break a bench press record. And then basically what happens is their communicators go off, and then they go into a then Ernie shows up when he hears the sound, and he's like, Zach said that it's a new watch and stuff, and then basically what happens is after that is what happens after that is Jason replies to Zordon's communication, and then basically Zordon tells them that Rita's at it again, and then basically Jason's wondering what Rita's up to this time. And then Zordon said that she sent out a team of putties and an unknown monster to gain control of the amusement park. So they morph to the amusement park, and then they start battling the putties. But then while they're battling the putties, Kimberly says that this is weird because it's almost like they're after something. And then King Sphinx shows up, and then he uses his wings to blow Kimberly all the way back to the youth center, which then causes her to actually demorph. I think that's because they morphed when they were in the juice bar. So I guess with what King Sphinx did with his wings, this is a theory I have about it. He brought them back to their original state before they first morphed. And then basically, Jason says that where's Kim, and then Zach says that he's gonna find out, and then he asks Baboon Squad where Kimberly is, and then they say that they're not telling. Oh my God, I'm sorry, but that's sort of hilarious. And then Jason says that it wasn't Babu or Squad, it was the Sphinx. Well, but I'm just going to backtrack with Kimberly for a second. while they're fighting the putties, Rita tells the others that don't waste time fighting, get the others away from Jason. And now, I just wanted to backtrack to that since I missed it. Anyway, basically what happens after that, oh my god, what happens basically after that point is, King Sphinx then uses his wings to cause Zack to be transported back to the youth center, which causes him to demorph, and then Jason said to bring his friends, want them to bring his friends back, and then Squat basically said that he's not so tough now. And then they start, sort of fighting Jason on his own, and then basically Goldar shows up, and then it goes into a scene where, Rita is, and she said that Jason has had it. And then basically what happens after that is basically, while they're fighting King Sphinx, Kimberly and Trini, Kimberly and Zack go over to where Billy and Trini are, and then Kimberly tells Billy that they have big trouble, and then Billy wonders why, because what's wrong, and then Kimberly said that Rita has him, and then she also says that Jason may need his friends way more than he knows, and basically what happens after that is they go to the command center. Well, then it continues with Jason fighting King Sphinx. I'm just backtracking here because of that. Anyway, then while he's fighting King Sphinx, he said that he's nothing without his friends. Why doesn't he just give up? And then Rita has King Sphinx and Goldar grow with using her wand, and then Jason says that these guys are too much. Man, he wishes the others were there, and then basically what happens is, basically what happens after that is, they go to the Jason, Zack, Kimberly, and Billy and Trini go to the command center, and then Zordon tells Alpha to adjust the morphing grid and try to locate Jason. And then Alpha said that he thinks he's got a fix on Jason, and then basically what happens is after that, Trini said to Zordon that this seems hopeless. And then Zordon said that indeed it would if it weren't for their power crystals. And then Alpha's like, of course, put your hands together and break forth the power crystals. And then basically Zordon explains to them about the power crystals. Now, since I got into that, I'm going to mention what the power crystals are. Basically, the power crystals contain the essence of the Rangers' morphing energy, like their morphing power and stuff. Basically, he also tells them that they can use it in an emergency to find each other wherever they are and stuff. And then Zordon basically tells Alpha to place the power crystals in the bag and send them through the morphing grid and teleport the crystals to Jason's sword. And then he tells Alpha to hurry because Jason doesn't have much time. And then Jason's sword starts going, and then it sends out this energy blast, which then destroys a part of a mountain, which then reveals to have the container with the crystals. And then basically, after he finds the crystals, he says, "Power crystals, alright, Zordon," and then he basically started recording. Okay. Anyway, sorry if you guys hear that. Sorry about that. Anyway, getting back into it, he tells Goldar and King Sphinx that he wants to introduce him to a couple of his friends, and then he throws the power crystals and they show up, and then he said that now they'll see what friends working together can do, and he says Dinosaur power, and then they create the Megazord, and then they fight them, and then after that after they destroy King Sphinx, Goldar gets away, and then basically Rita's getting upset again that she lost. She's like, "This should have been a sure thing! I can't believe they beat the Sphinx!" And then Babu basically says to Squad that this is his fault. He doesn't know how, but he always seems to mess everything up. And then basically what happens is after after she tells them to get her an aspirin because she's got a headache again, then it goes back into the scene with the juice bar. Then Jason is redoing the bench press, and then he finally gets to 1,010, which breaks Bulk's record, and basically to celebrate, Ernie brings out a cake, but the cake has the icing and the words "Happy Birthday, Mom" on it, and then he says, "Well, what do you expect at the last minute? It's the only cake they had left." And then Bulk says, "Hey, muscle brains, and he says to Jason that he's gonna get his bench press record back. Before I finish this video, I just want to backtrack here a little bit. I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. What I mean by backtrack is after he sets the record, Trini and the others are excited that he set it, and Jason says that he couldn't have done it without them, and then Ernie brings in the cake, and then while he's bringing in the cake, someone tries to touch it, but he tells them, "Don't touch the cake." And then he says, "Is this the cake, or is this the cake?" And as I said, when he brings the cake in, it has the words "Happy Birthday, Mama" on it. And then basically, Jason and the others are laughing about that, and he said that, "Well, what do you expect for the last minute? It was the only cake they had left." And then Bulk shows up, and then basically he tells Jason, he calls them muscle brains, and then he said that he's gonna get his bench press record back, and then Skull basically repeats him, and then Bulk tells Skull to shut up because he can do his own talking, and then Kimberly says that don't they ever give up, and why not have a piece of cake and chill out, and then he says cake, but he says he'll have some cake, but he gets the first piece, and then Skull repeats himself, like he repeats what Bulk says again, like he says, yeah, the first piece, and then Bulk says that he thought he told Skull to not repeat him, and then basically he oh my god, I sort of face plants into the cake and stuff, and that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it today on YouTube, just give it the real best you guys can, and I'll see you guys probably sometime next week for the next Power Rangers video. So until then, guys, like I always tell you with the series, may the power protect you always.